guess let's talk about the big thing here when it comes to the Warner Brothers section. So Batman v Superman did kind of like a cock tease. I'm gonna call it that because that's what it is. They gave us a mini teaser trailer to anybody that was at Comic-Con. Of course, the footage leaked. I'm assuming we all saw the footage, whatever leaked footage we could see.
Yep.
And was I the only one that said, "Man, this footage sucks balls"? Was I the?
It actually, I'll be honest. I actually liked it. My problem with it though is, it very much is a cock tease, and is it a little too early to do something parallel to The Dark Knight Returns?
What do you mean?
Don't we
Well,
want to wait?
they're not adapting the story. They're just taking like one scene.
No, but
This
But
thing,
even so,
this
it's
thing is
like-
looking like it's going to be exactly the book, and that's messed up. Because in the book, Superman gets his ass handed to the entire fucking
Yeah.
time.
So
So
I don't think they're
Well,
well,
gonna.
even
even then,
for it to be a Superman sequel, it kind of sucks.
well, plus,
Well,
I
it's
mean,
not a
they're already, The Dark Knight Rises already put in aspects of The Dark Knight Returns, so to have two Batman movies in a row, or two movies featuring the Batman character in a row have aspects from The Dark Knight Returns is just
Weird.
maybe a little too repetitive, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I know everybody was super excited and they got hyped when they saw the white eyes, which I'm not gonna lie, that's cool because we've never seen that in a
It is.
movie yet. So that's cool. But this whole
Well-
they're gonna fight each other shit, why? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, they
I
haven't
don't
told
think
us
they're
what
gonna
the
write it.
story is, so we won't.
But I
we
don't think-
know.
I don't think it's going to be written well anyway, because we're going from a character that was barely developed in the first Superman movie, barely developed, and we're already getting him into a fight with Batman. What? That better be the
Yeah.
ending of the movie.
It'll probably be like the end of the second act.
Because then we're throwing Wonder Woman, and now they're calling it like all three of them are going to get major play in this movie, which is upsetting me, because this is a Superman sequel, and now you're telling me they're all going to get
Not.
major play. It's supposed to be, though. They're calling it a sequel.
They were calling it Man of Steel sequel, and now they're calling it Batman v Superman.
Whatever. Like,
It's
it is what it is. but,
prequel
like,
to Justice League more than anything.
yeah, it is that, and it's just I don't know, man. I didn't care for the footage. I thought it was interesting. I wasn't like, oh my god, the best thing in the world. You
It
see all
looked-
over Facebook and Twitter
Yeah.
people jizzing in their pants, and I'm like,
For me,
it's okay. It's whatever.
yeah, for me, it's like the first Inception trailer. No, not Inception. Interstellar, where it's
Yep,
like
I agree.
it's cool, but it's not telling me that much, so I can't just be jacking off over it with
Yeah,
excitement.
a better trailer would have been something with Lex. talking.
Speaking of which, that's a good segue into what I was going to say. I saw The Social Network again a couple days ago.
That's a good movie.
And it is good, and so is Jesse Eisenberg in it, but I cannot buy him as Lex Luthor.
Still
He
can't
doesn't
see
have the voice.
You still can't see it.
Say that again?
No, I'm saying you still
Yeah,
can't
I mean,
see it.
he
The fact
doesn't
that
have-
he's okay.
No, it's just he doesn't have the voice. Jess stated it perfectly that Lex Luthor should be more of a Donald Trump figure and not a Mark Zuckerberg figure.
Yeah.
So.
Well, all right, Dylan. We know that you're the biggest Superman fan of all of us. So, what did you think of the trailer or the little clip that, like the 10-second clip that we got? How much did you
It
jizz in
wasn't
your
10
pants?
seconds. It was like a minute.
No, it was not.
Yeah,
that
it
was not a
was.
minute.
Yeah, it was.
Were you watching it in slow motion?
Maybe.
Dude, that's not a minute.
Well, it is
Or,
being,
or,
it's being made by
at least
Zack
the videos I saw were
takes-
all a minute long.
He takes off a tarp, look, and the symbol goes into the sky, and then he looks at him, and that's the end. Nothing happens.
I don't care. First
Well,
of
either
all,
way,
this
what did
movie
you
comes
think?
out in 2 years, so, and I mean, I guess they're like a couple months in, so I guess they could have shown a trailer if they wanted to, but they still have to keep this hype train going for 2 years. Honestly, I wasn't expecting no news about this movie going into Comic-Con because they said it's not going to be there, and I wasn't expecting anything because it didn't need to be there. It just needed to be there next Comic-Con. But then I saw the trailer, and I'm like, it's Superman and Batman on the same screen at the same time. They're using the same imagery that they use in The Dark Knight Returns, and I
hate
love those
those
movies.
posters so fucking much.
What posters? You mean the panel?
Those little posters that are making their way around the internet, those like clips where they're showing all three of them.
The ones, yeah, Superman, Batman, and Wonder
Those
Woman.
posters so goddamn much.
Which, okay,
All three of
segueing
them.
into
All three of them. I hate them all.
segueing, it's like, what do you think? Do you just like now? Do you, since we've seen our first look at Wonder Woman, what do you think?
Me?
Dylan, you can go, Dylan.
I mean, I'm not a comic book fan, but I've always thought that Wonder Woman didn't. I always thought that she looked kind of. I mean, she looked good on a comic book, but I didn't really think that could translate well to film at all because the costume looks kind of weird.
Yeah, they
But then I saw the
style instead of her normal, which is cool.
yeah. I personally I love the new Wonder Woman costume. I think I think all three of the DC Trinity costumes are fantastic. Because they're all the closest to the comics that we've probably gotten. Besides,
Yeah.
I'm still a little picky about how short Batman's ears are, but I don't know. I've always been picky about his ears.
My only complaint about the Wonder Woman costume is that she was wearing high heels, and she should be wearing like
really stupid.
heels like Black Widow. But besides that, that's fine.
That is really.
She was wearing high heels.
Yeah, if you look at her feet, she's rocking high heels, which is really stupid. Like that's the main thing.
I didn't notice that.
Fans actually hate the fact that why is she wearing high heels? That's really dumb. But yeah,
Well, I mean,
I like her costume. I think it's awesome. Except for the color.
Yeah.
It's too dark. She's way too dark. Like the colors are too dark on her costume.
I think this is just my theory. I think they might be going, finally taking some notes from Marvel and going the Thor route, where they kind of mute the colors so it's not incredibly bright, like they did with Thor's costume.
I mean, so I love the costumes. If they're going with that route, I can see that because it all makes sense. People were complaining about the lasso not being yellow. I don't care. I understand that it's supposed to be yellow.
Have it glow.
Yeah, but I think that's what's gonna happen. I think when she touches it, it's gonna glow, which is gonna be cool. I think that all the visuals of this movie are gonna be really awesome, and Zack Snyder will make it all be pretty. My problem is, what's the story gonna be? I hate the posters because of the fact that they don't make any sense. They're all just standing in their areas. Like one's in Gotham, one's flying, and I'm assuming she's like on her island with volcanoes exploding. I'm guessing that's what it is. But
yeah, I didn't. Superman is probably in Gotham, and same with, and Batman's in the Batcave, I think. But
there's one other aspect you forgot in the Wonder Woman poster.
Which
she was
the invisible suit looked good.
God damn it! You son of a bitch! You stole my joke.
Yeah, I've heard that people saying that invisible jet thing. They're not gonna play that in the movie. There's no way. That's gonna come off so stupid in the movie if they try to do that invisible jet thing.
Yeah, honestly, because I'm not a comic book guy. When I watched the Lego movie and they brought up the invisible jet, I thought it was a joke from the Lego movie, and then I realized it's a real thing. I'm like.
She actually doesn't like. It's not even like that. Well, in the New 52, the new DC stuff, she's not even like. You rarely see that, if ever. She ever mentions that ship. So I don't want them to mention that at all. I understand it's a classic thing for her, but I don't want her to be like, "Come on, guys, hop in my plane. Where is it? Right there." Because Zack Snyder is not good at comedy, so I don't want to see anything like that.
The most I want from that is maybe like one line joke about that, like they look at it and maybe let's see, like Batman looks at her like she's crazy and then they hop in.
If they do something like that, that'll be funny. But if they don't, then if they try to do a running gag with it, it's gonna suck.
See, I don't think DC is willing to go down being as humorous with their movies as Marvel is.
Well, they attempted to at the end of Man of Steel, and it was the worst part of the movie, where the girl was staring at Superman, and it's like, what, it's kind of hot, and I was like,
So I'm still gonna be on. I mean, I made a video like a year ago talking about why I'm worried about the sequel, and I'm gonna stick to my thing. I think this movie's gonna suck balls, and I'm gonna stick to that until I see a trailer. So until I see a trailer, my idea is gonna be that this movie's gonna suck. I don't care who's in it. I don't care who writes it. If they fire Zack Snyder tomorrow and Nolan takes over, I'll change my mind. As long as Zack Snyder attests to this, my thing is going to be that this movie's going to suck. The end.
I mean,
I see a trailer.
I want it to be good, but Man of Steel is not giving me hope.
And honestly, I mean, Yeah, it's Snyder. It's Snyder.
It's not
Uh,
Snyder's fault the first Man of Steel was bad. It's all David S. Goyer's fault because he can't write a script.
Well, it was blah, 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 what the fuck is his name? Zack Snyder is not entirely eligible for a free pass, though.
yeah, I
Well,
mean,
he doesn't get
he's
100% free pass, but he's not the person that you should be blaming, at least in my
okay.
opinion.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there is chances for this in the fact that we got a good writer and we have Ben Affleck, and Ben Affleck can
Well,
direct. So I'm
If
hoping Ben
Goyer-
Affleck, if Zack Snyder tells him to do something really stupid, he tells him fuck off. And that's
Well, I mean, hopefully, I was say hopefully we can move on after I say this, but Goyer's still attached to this DCCU in some way.
Yeah,
He
he's
wrote
attached.
the script. Or
Well,
part of the
no,
script,
he
yeah.
wrote.
Screenplay
If
or
you look on
something?
IMDb, he apparently wrote the screenplay, but then Chris Terrio was the one that rewrote it, and he's Chris Terrio's only written one movie, and that movie won Best Picture.